Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I thought I would share with you guys a couple of things that I've picked up recently, as well as some favorites, haul my Popsugar for the month of November, and basically just catch up a little bit because I know I've been gone for way too long. Yeah, just so much going on. Ignore the state of my kitchen. My husband and I are having a lot of exterior work done on the outside of the house, so you're going to probably hear some people. I keep hearing them. They keep walking by outside my kitchen window. They're painting our brick, and I keep hearing someone. So you might hear that. But the mess in here is actually, I'm in the process of cleaning out my kitchen. So taking everything out of drawers and all that stuff. And there's filing cabinets back there. You don't see them, but these drawers right here are actually filing cabinets. So that's where a lot of that paperwork goes. And I'm weeding out last year's and just making space for this year and the next for 2015. So yeah, it gets a little hectic around here about this time. But let me go ahead and get started. First off, thank you for everybody who has asked me about baby and how I've been and all that stuff. This pregnancy is my third, and it's absolutely been the worst one yet. And I shouldn't say the worst one, but my daughter was so easy. My first pregnancy was incredible. My son was a very easy pregnancy too. I really would not say that I had a difficult time with either of them, although I did have morning sickness with my son. This time around, I've been so ill constantly. I mean, like, I can't get it to go away. And then just tired the whole time. I had a lot of energy with both my daughter and my son, and this one, it's just kind of wearing me out. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that with my daughter, I didn't know what to expect, so there really wasn't anything to complain about. There wasn't anything that I felt was uncomfortable because I had not experienced any of it. So for me, that was great. And then my son was, it was a different experience. Once again, it wasn't any worse than my daughter or anything like that. And I shouldn't say this one is worse. It's just, it's taken its toll on me more than the other two have. And it might just be because I've already got two kids to run around after. So I think everything just kind of comes into play. But anyway, I am doing all right, and I'm trying to get back into videos. I'd like to start doing makeup videos. It's very difficult for me to record in the mornings because we're rushing to get out the door, and then once we get home in the afternoons, my kids are crazy. They are loud and they want to be on the camera no matter what I do. So I'm thinking maybe of doing some makeup videos where I kind of film and then walk through speaking later. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry. It's not a video if I don't sneeze, right? Me and my horrible allergies. Anyway, so I'm thinking about doing that, just kind of talking through some makeup tutorials and recording them with my good camera, not my webcam, because you guys complain about quality sometimes. So I'm thinking about that. Let me know how you feel, if that would be okay, because my kids won't scream through a makeup video, but they will talk through it, like in the background, and it's just hard. It's difficult to record anything. Okay, let me get started. First up, I was going to share my November's Popsugar must-have box with you guys. And there has been some stuff already taken out of this box. There was a bag of popcorn that my husband ate that I could not, I don't have it, so I can't even share it with you, but it was wonderful. It was cheddar cheese popcorn, and it was delicious. And then the next thing is this Simpatico hand cream, which I've been dying to tear into because my skin is so dry right now. It is incredibly, incredibly dry. It's ridiculous. One thing that I can tell you happened with all three of my pregnancies is dandruff. I do not suffer from dandruff typically, normally when I'm not pregnant. Did not ever have to worry about it until I had my daughter, and then I had dandruff and I was like, what is this? And it was driving me nuts, and then it came back with my son, and this time it has come back with a vengeance. It is unbelievable. Head and Shoulders kept it at bay with my son and my daughter. This one, that is not cutting it. I'm like at my wit's end trying to figure out what to do about my scalp because it's flaky and it's disgusting and I can't stand it, and it just itches all the time. And it's just, like I said, something I have to deal with during pregnancy. It's crazy. And my legs too, and my feet. The dryness is unbelievable. I just can't stand it. So I've been waiting to open this. It's Shea Buttercream Lotion, and it's sealed and everything very nicely. So have yet to tear into that. So that's really, really neat. And then this, which I was really excited for, because I think when you have children, it becomes very hard to run in and out of like the grocery store or CVS or Walgreens, or, you know, just to go grab something from a store and come out when you have your big bags. And I'm a huge fan of large bags. I love large bags. But this just makes it easy to put your money and your, you know, your wallet and your cell phone in, and just do this. And that's it, and I still have free hands to grab my kids with. So this is by L'Oreal, New York, and this is the Saffiano Navy sling body. What's it called? It's called a Sapphire Crossbody. And it's vegan, but it's called the Saffiano textured pouch, so crossbody. And in the inside it's leopard printed, and then it has another pocket out here. So I love this. And then, you know, you can just leave your wallet and everything in there and throw it into your big bag, and just it'll be there ready for you to grab whenever you need to. So that is something that I look forward to doing with this, because like I said, it's difficult when you especially as, and I hate to say it, but especially as a woman. I don't like to single people out because they're women, but I feel like when you go into a store, you're like automatically a target because you're a female. And then when you've got this huge bag and you've got children with you, you're even more vulnerable. And so it's just one less thing to worry about, and I can, you know, do this and grab my kids and run in and out of stores as fast as I can. So there's that. I know I've said that thousands of times on this site. Okay, Popsugar for tiny prints, which are some XO navy blue with a little bit of gray and green cards, or stationery note cards with the envelopes. So really cute. Love those. These, which I think my mom will get a kick out of these, because usually at here, my husband and I are the only two that drink wine, so we don't really get our glasses mixed up, but my mother has a lot of like holiday parties and things that she hosts throughout the year, and we're always having to mark our wine glasses with markers, or, you know, something to let everybody know that that one's mine, or that one's, you know, my husband's or my mother's. I shouldn't say right now because I'm pregnant, but usually, you know, when we do have parties. And these are wine glass writers, and you can just write directly onto the glass and it washes off. So that is very, very neat. I like that. And lastly, this book, which is Dominique Ansel's The Secret Recipes, Unforgettable Desserts from the World's Most Celebrated Bakery. A really neat little coffee table book with a lot of good information about baking, and it does have some recipes, but it also explains a lot of the art of the actual bakery itself, and things that they came up with, or, you know, that they're known really well for. So just a really neat book. So really liking those things for the month of November. And I know I haven't shared my Popsugar box in a long time. I get these once a month, and I absolutely love them. There has only been one, and it was April of this past year, that I was disappointed with. Nothing in there I felt was worthy of Popsugar must-have, but everything else I've always loved and enjoyed getting every month, because it's just great. So that is this month's Popsugar. Okay, next up I will share with you guys some stuff that I've been using, and I have a big old bag here. But first up, the Urban Decay Naked Basics, or no, this is just the Naked palette, not the Basics. Loving these, and I have yet to use all of these colors because it's kind of overwhelming to have so many colors available to me. But I use a lot of like these basic colors right here, and then just put one of these in the outer corner. This one, Hustle, which I think is absolutely beautiful, is one of my favorites. And then, of course, Virgin, which is like a really good little highlight color. And then these two for crease colors, pretty. So like that, it comes with a dual-sided brush, and I am not a fan of dual-sided brushes for the simple fact that I store all of my brushes in like canisters, so they're upright, and I feel like when you have a double-sided brush you can't really store it that way, and I like it. It consolidates my brushes, and it just makes them more handy because I can see what I'm grabbing when I'm doing my makeup and just put it back in there. And double-sided brushes make that impossible because you're ruining one end of the brush no matter which one you put in. So yeah, I'm not a fan of double-sided. I think for travel they're good, they serve their purpose, but for everyday, where the way I store them, I don't like them. So that I took out and do not use. It's in a drawer somewhere. Next up is the Benefit Cheeky Sweet Spot Box O Blushes, and my daughter absolutely loves the packaging of this because it looks like a little candy store. Really pretty. And it's 10, which is unique for Benefit because they do a lot of the cardboard. And then this is the inside, minus a little brush. But the What's Up highlighter, cream highlighter, and then we've got Sugar Bomb, Rockateur, Coralista, Hula, Dandelion, and Bella Bamba. And Hula I've actually enjoyed using a lot to contour. I did here slightly. And then Dandelion, actually, I've had Rockateur for about a year and a half now, and I absolutely love that one. But Dandelion really surprised me because it just looks so faint and light in the packaging that I didn't think I would enjoy it as much, and I've actually used that color more than any of the other ones. It's just a really pretty everyday flush for your cheeks that I think is really pretty. So that one. And then the other thing is the Naked Basics palette, which I've also been using for everyday. I have used every color in here with the exception of Crave and Virgin Up. So I had to purchase a new one. This is the new one. But if you do not have the Naked Basics palette, I absolutely love this palette for everyday wear. It's awesome for the simple fact that it's got every color you could possibly need to do a neutral eye quickly. So I often, this is my crease color, and then this darkens the crease. This is like all over lid, and it's either one of these. They're interchangeable for me. I don't really use one more than the other. I just kind of, you know, if I used Walk of Shame one day, I'll use Foxy the next day. So I just rotate them just to use them up. And then Venus, which is a good highlight. And then Crave, which is really good at darkening up the crease even more or lining your eye. But I just simply, in the other palette I have, never used that color up. And Venus, I never used the highlight color up either, but this one, Naked 2, is completely gone. And that has become my absolute favorite color for blending anything out on my lid. So yeah, that was my reasoning for purchasing a new one. So that is my Naked 2. And those are pretty much everything that I've been using for everyday lately. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.